All right, welcome back. Here we go. Got a little bit of a short one for you today. I've been playing a good amount of the game since it released, and I got a small list of notes of updates that I personally would like to see added to the game. I spent a decent amount of time reading around the subreddit, and I've seen these issues pop up on other people's opinions as well. So I figured I'd just kind of go through and put together a list of some things that I think would be small changes, but overall big improvements to the game. Alright, the first one up, it's a big one. I think it's like the main complaint of what I hear the general people saying, and I am in complete agreement with it. It is the crouch sliding. It is ridiculous. I'm going to put up a clip right now, the most egregious crouch slide grievance. The biggest crouch slide grievance I've had towards me. It is ridiculous to be able just to casually slide across pavement like 10 feet and then jump in the air. I think we can all agree it's ridiculous. It has no purpose. The point of the crouch slide is if you get jumped in a 1v1, it's supposed to be your opportunity to make some kind of like skilled counterplay. It's not supposed to be some speed boost across the map. If you think crouch sliding is okay in its current form, what I would like you to do, go to your mom's dresser, grab her knee pads, put them on, then I want you to go outside, and then first what I want you to do is be in a standing position and then go to a sprint as fast as you can. You'll probably notice most people take at least a second or two to get to a full sprint. You do not go from standing still to instantly sprint max speed. Then when you are doing your sprint, what I would like you to do is try a crouch slide for yourself. Go for your best Van Halen style crouch slide across that pavement as fast as you can with your mom's knee pads on. You're most likely going to get 2 or 3 feet, right? This whole idea of being a fully armored, fully kitted out soldier with anywhere from 50 to 70 extra pounds of guns and equipment on you and just casually sliding 10 feet down a sidewalk and then jumping in the air, it's ridiculous. Nobody likes that. The only people who like it are the ones that are exploiting it. And I think it needs to be, the distance needs to be drastically reduced, and then you need to be, when you hit that crouch at the end of it, you need to be like forced to stay there for like a second or two. I think that would balance it out and make it less ridiculous. Next up is in regards to the faction uniforms. When I go back and look at my clips, every clip I cannot tell you which faction I am playing as or against. They all look like American U.S. soldier uniforms. They're pretty much indistinguishable. In my opinion, I would like NATO to continue on down the American modern sort of theme, sort of thing. And then I would like the Pax Armada to lean more into this sort of Splinter Cell private military group they have going. It's kind of strange that NATO gets like the black and red uniforms, because I feel like those would fit more with who are supposedly supposed to be the bad guys. I don't know if Battlefield 6 is trying to do some weird, like the bad guys are actually the good guys. You just don't understand the politics of what's going on sort of thing. But that's the general thing. I would like the Pax Armada to look a little less like actual authorized military and more like the privatized military that they're supposed to be. This next one is pretty annoying. I don't even really know how they would go about fixing it. It's not even a Battlefield exclusive sort of issue. And I don't have a clip of it, but you've probably been in a situation where you're at point A, you have a friendly player at point B, and then an enemy player runs in between you two. And you look at the enemy player, but you don't shoot him because you see your teammate's blue dot up above him. And so you hesitate, and by the time you realize, oh wait, that's not the right, correct uniform, the dude shoots you and you're dead. Again, coding wise, I don't know how they would even go about fixing that. I'm sure there's a way, but it is one of those things that would be just a nightmare to fix for such a small grievance. It doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, it's super annoying. But if they wanted to put one of their brain geniuses to figure that out, I think that would be pretty huge. This next one is in regard to casual breakthrough, and this issue might already be fixed, but there was a solid week or two there where I was working a lot, I was doing my personal errands. I'd come home at the end of the day, I'd be just too tired for the full-on Battlefield 6 experience. But I still wanted to play the game and level up some guns just casually for like an hour or two. So I'd play some casual breakthrough in the evening, just 2 or 3 rounds for a little bit, call it good, go to bed. About a week or two after this, I checked my KDR and it had completely tanked. And I was like, what the hell happened here? Come to find out, I guess, I don't know if it was a bug or something. I can't imagine it was intentional. But I guess they had it set up to where your kills in casual breakthrough would not increase your KDR, but your deaths from players and bots would. So even though if I went like, 30-4 in casual breakthrough, which is not that hard for a decent player, the game would look at it as if I went 0-4. And right, if you're playing match after match where you're doing 0-4 and 0-7 and 0-6, yeah, your KDR is gonna plummet. That's just ridiculous. So I haven't been able to play that mode since, which kind of sucks, because it's like, well, sometimes I'm just tired from life, and if I'm not wanting to do the full balls out, Battlefield 6 edge of your seat gameplay, well, then I can't play because I don't want to play breakthrough and fucking tank my KDR even more and look like a scrub, right? I do take the game seriously. I'm far from some exceptional player, but I know how to play the game and how to move and what weapons to use in the right situation. And it hurts when my stats don't reflect that because of this weird, I'm hoping it's a bug. I'm hoping this was not an intentional design. Because if it is, whoever went with that one, they need to be fired or demoted to data entry or something. I don't even know. But if anyone has an update on that, if there's been a correction or anything, please do comment. I would like to go back and play it again. I can't right now because of that. Next thing up is the menu. It's mainly the square grids, the sort of like Netflix sort of thing they're doing. There's got to be a better way. Multiple people on the subreddits have posted Photoshop sort of ideas of what a much more clean menu would look like. I would like to do, it's not bad, it's just kind of messy, and I'm like, there's got to be a cleaner way to do this. So I would like to see something better in that regard. This one, I'm not sure if this is a thing. It doesn't seem to be a thing. But in past shooters, most shooters, if you were to get hit with some kind of like fire grenade or something, some incendiary round, and you went prone, you would get a little bit of a damage reduction on the fire damage, and sometimes it would be enough to save you. It does not seem to be the case in Battlefield 6. It looks like once that fire damage is there, it's done. If it's enough to kill you, then you're already dead. So it would make sense if you could go prone and have some sort of defensive measure besides that. Speaking of defensive measures, the vehicles, if you are not engineer, there's pretty much nothing you can really do to a vehicle player. Like if you're recon, you can paint the target to try to help your engineer take them out a little bit easier. Like that's cool. If you're support, you can pack a mortar, but then you're committed to the mortar, and the mortars don't even really do that much to tanks. They're more like a deterrent than an actual countermeasure. And unless I'm missing something, if you're assault, you can't do anything to a tank. You're hard countered. I know some of the grenade launchers will do damage, But at that point, if you're not already carrying it, what are you going to do? You're going to change your kit to go have some resistance to the tank player, and if that's what you're going to do, you might as well just switch to engineer to go deal with it. So I'd like to see if there's just something. Like, I'm okay with the idea of tanks hard countering assault and support players, but it feels like there should be something they can do to put up a little bit of resistance instead of, well, if there's a tank on that objective, so I can't do anything there. If I go there, I'm just a free kill. There's just nothing I can do. And then lastly, this isn't a super common feature, but I have seen it in other games. And that is the ability to toggle a option for, how do you word this, for voice chat inclined players. And what it would be is if you would turn this toggle on, you're basically saying, hey, I have a microphone, I'm up to communicate with my team and try to meet some people, maybe make some friends. That'd be crazy, right? And I find myself so often I'll have one session where I'm not really looking to talk to people. I just kind of want to play the game. And then I'll get put in these squads with these people who are just doing maximum call-outs. They're playing it like it's a battle royale, even though it's just breakthrough or something. And they're playing it like it's ranked, and there's a cash prize at the end of this. And then there's other days where I have my microphone. I'm like, yeah, I'll mingle and hang out with some people for a little bit. And it's just silence across the board. So I'm probably very much in the minority for this particular feature, but it would be a nice, interesting thing to add in. And I think on that's pretty much all I got. Again, I feel like it's a pretty comprehensive list of just some small tweaks which would improve the overall experience of the game. So if you agree with what I had to said, leave a like. If you disagree, like and subscribe, and make sure to type an angry, unhinged comment in the comment section. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'll check you on the next one.